Hello students, this is our first online EVS class for class 12. Now I'm doing chapter 8 from your class 12's textbook, and one of the topics I'm starting with is the case study of Amazonia. I hope you all have heard about the rich Amazon forest, and this forest is a very rich source of biodiversity. It's the habitat of more than half of the world's plants and animals, because it's a very dense forest, as you know. But for various reasons, these forests of Amazonia are cut down these days, and it will very soon be destroyed. And what are the reasons for its destruction? We must know it. First reason, as we can see, is the housing. Like Peru is a country, I hope you know it's an African country. Because of the rapid population increase in Peru and such other countries in the African continent, they are building up their houses, and for that they are cutting down the trees. They're cutting down the trees for building their homes. They are building their habitats. Second point or second reason is the cattle ranching. It's a very common activity for the Brazilian countries, and it's a very common activity for the export of beef to various countries of the world. Number 3, transport. Laying of roads through these Amazon forests are making the situation more vulnerable. Number 4, natural resources. As we know, Amazon is a very rich source of natural resources. It has got various kinds of plants, medicines, vegetables, fruits, fishes. So it's a very rich source of natural resources, and especially the Amazon plants. That is why they're cutting down the trees. They're doing this deforestation. Timber means wood. You know, it's very important part of our life, and rising of demand for timber, it's leading to the felling of trees day by day. So these are the 5 main reasons why deforestation is occurring in Amazon forest, or why the forests of Amazonia are cut down in severe amount. Okay, but there are many ecosystem services also that Amazon forests provide us. First is regulation of the chemical composition of air, because you know it has got many plants in it, and plants are the biggest source in our ecosystem, which takes in carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen for our breathing. So it's very important. Number 2, climate regulation. You know, mainly the trees and plants are responsible for precipitation, that means rainfall. Number 3, watershed management, storage of water by the plants, or retention of water by the plants. Next, soil formation and control of erosion by wind and water. This is another very important point. As you know, soil erosion is very harmful. So soil formation as well as control of soil erosion is done by the plants. Number 5, act as buffers and moderate any natural disasters, because you know nowadays we are suffering so much from the natural disasters. So plants act as the buffers and moderate any kind of natural disasters. It can be storm, it can be flood. Okay, so I have just here jotted down 5 points. There are many points in your book, but mainly you can get 5 marks question. That is why I have made it in that way. Now there must be some solution to the problems. You know, why we are using so much of Amazon natural resources. We are felling down the trees, cutting down the trees, and destroying the ecosystem of Amazon forest. There must be some mitigation to the problems, some solution to the problems. First one we can do, that is rubber tapping. instead of cutting down of trees, this traditional method does not damage the trees, and rubber is extracted from the Amazon forest very easily, because for tapping of rubber, the latex, which we call as latex, felling of trees or cutting down of trees is not important. So it could be done very easily, and it could be a very rich source of income too. Pharmaceutical drugs, that means medicines. These are obtained from medicinal plants, and about 650 species from Amazon have been identified to be medically very, rich plant species. So definitely this can also be a source of income from Amazon. Ecotourism, very important point, because Amazon forests offer variety of activities such as rafting, wildlife observation, bird watching, etc. It could be a very profitable venture, because it has got an amazing beauty. So ecotourism is a very important part of the Amazon forest, because Amazon forests are really a beautiful place to be observed, to be which is a very ecologically, sustainable part of our earth. So definitely this can be a very profitable venture for the Amazon forests. Fish stocking, there is a huge potential to utilize the existing fish stocks in the Amazon in a more sustainable way, because there are many water bodies in the Amazon forests, and there are many fish stocks, because it's a very rich biodiverse area rather. So that is why the fish stocks can be used very sustainably in order to income. The last point is forest products. Nuts, fruits, spices are becoming increasingly popular in the national and international markets. It's a great source of income, because just now I've said you it's a very rich natural resource area in our world. That is why we are getting so many things from it, and these are becoming more and more popular in the national and the international markets day by day. So it's a great source of income for that also. That can be also used very viably, and it's a profitable venture again. Okay, so students, today I have just completed one topic of chapter 8, and those who are seeing this video, please you come up with the parts which we have completed. If we have completed from this chapter, please come up with those topics which we have already completed from this chapter in the comment box. Thank you.